Hello, welcome to Pecan Corner. I'm Tina, and we're watching the bees get a drink at the bird bath. I've got another video about making a habitat in your yard, and in it I talked about the bird bath and talked about the bees needing a place to get a drink. And today I saw them out here. It's been really hot today, and I guess this must be the closest water for them. And so they're out here drinking. See, he's gotten his full. Now he's gonna, let me get over here and show you. This bird bath, can you see it's got little ridges in the concrete where they can hold on with their little feet and get in and out without drowning. And I've added some sticks too. There were a lot of other ones out here earlier, and but they figured it out now, so now they're getting a drink. These are my bees. Aren't they beautiful? Beautiful golden color. But see how they come up and just lean down there and get a drink. So when it's hot weather, all the animals need a way to get a drink. Butterflies and bees and you know, all the little bugs. So even if you don't have you know, if you're on a have like a if you're in an apartment, even if you have like a patio, you can put out water for the bees. Yeah, there we go. And see, they don't mind me. They don't mind me standing here watching them. I've got to empty this out tonight. I see the mosquitoes have found it too. So it's only been about 3 days since I emptied it and cleaned it out, but obviously that was plenty long. So I will dump this out in just a little while after well, after the sun goes down and the bees go to bed. I'll dump it and clean it out, and then I'll add fresh water to it so that tomorrow the birds and the bees will all have a good place to get a drink. Because these are my bees, my new bees, and this looks like the first time. I guess this may be the first time they found this. I had this water out for them. The other ones knew where it was, but I guess these ones didn't know that yet. We've had enough moisture elsewhere that they didn't have to come here to get drinks, but now they'll know where it is, and they'll go tell their friends and the rest of their hive. They need a lot of water because they use it to cool the hive with too. And they'll take that, you know, they'll carry water back to the others in the hive. Get up close here where you can see. See, they got their little tongues out. See their tongues sticking out? Oh, and there's the little mosquito larva. Looks like little sea monkeys in there. See their little tongues out? Some drinking. Oh. Got full now. Good stuff. Good stuff. There he goes. Oops. Let me find another one here. Okay. Let's get a close up on him. Oops. On her, rather. I call them hams. They're really all the ones that are out here are going to be little females. Let's see if we can find some more here to get up close. They've been drinking for a while. I was on the phone and couldn't get out here to film, so they may have all. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's one. Just came up. I got these bees from our Weaver apiaries down around Navasota, and they're very gentle. They've been raising bees down there for about 90 years. And so these are their Italian strain that are kind of a mix. They're just a mix of a whole bunch of things. They just breed them for gentleness. And the colors, they change colors. They're not bred for, they don't breed for color there. So my last ones, I'd have dark ones and light ones. These, the younger ones, seem to be lighter, and they get darker as they get older. But these little workers seem to be somewhat lighter than the last couple of hives that I had. There we go. Oh. Okay. With their little tongues. Getting a little drink. That was good, huh? Good little drink. There's a couple more. They've been easy to care for, a bit of a frustration for me because they're not actually, doing things as early as I want them to. But I guess they're still building up, so hopefully they'll. I had hoped to split them this year, but hopefully they'll get enough of their own stores built up that they'll be big and strong, and I can split them early next spring. I've got my robin screens on, so won't have to worry about that. There's one by the stick there. And there's a new one. Zoom in on her. Yep. There's a little drink there. They need a way to get to the water and to get up and down from it, because otherwise they'll drown. Just, you can see these ridges on the concrete. That's what those are there for, is to help the little insects hold on. Cleaning off her little tongue there, and cleaning her feelers, getting the water off of her before she flies off. Okay, there's another one. Put her little tongue out. She's happy, filling up, cleaning up. And another little, okay, there we go. Yeah, bye-bye, baby. Okay, there's another one. Wiggle, wiggle. Anyway, I thought this was just, there we go, there's another one. Interesting angle. I'm sorry, this is so shaky. I'm not very stable. I'm going to need to start feeding them again because it's so dry, it's so hot and so dry right now that that we're going to be in what they call a dearth of blooms. So there's not going to be anything blooming in this dryness for them to get enough food off of. There's some things, but not necessarily the things that will give them the best energy sources, the best nectar sources. So I'm going to add some more food to their diet and feed them. I'm using in-hive feeders this time, so that I won't encourage the robbers to come. And oh, you can see her reflection in this water. There we go. That'll help with that too. But I think that's part of what happened last time when they were being robbed. I think it was somebody else just wasn't feeding their bees, and the bees were their bees were desperate for food, so they came looking, and they found my hives. And hopefully this time that won't happen. See, they come to the watering hole just like little animals do. Just like all the other animals. I was reading an interesting article in the Texas Co-op Power online magazine today called "Honey, We Shrunk the Herds," about people that are raising butterflies and crickets in Texas, and as crops, or as the crickets they were raising for human food, and the butterflies they were raising monarchs for educational purposes and research purposes and things like that, and doing some releases, but it was really interesting. Get all these little angles here to the bottom. There we go. Did you get a good drink? Atta girl. There we go. There's still lots of them coming in. They're fascinating to just watch. And you know, now there's enough activity and there's enough coming and going, and they're kind of used to me, so I can watch them as long as I don't try to interfere with them. But they're just very gentle. They just really ignore me. I can mow right up to them, and there they go. The three amigos or amigas. And they're busy and they work hard. Yeah, definitely got to empty this tonight before all those mosquitoes hatch out. We don't want them. Oh. See, this one's trying to find a place to get to the water. Oops. They find a place where they can get a good foothold. Like everybody else, we all want our own clean spot. So I'm not going to keep you. I just wanted to issue a reminder that in these hot days of summer when it's dry, don't forget the bees when you go out watering things. Be sure they've got a little way to get a drink. If you just have like a shallow saucer, like a flower pot saucer or something, you can take one of those and you can fill it with marbles and then keep water in it, and that way they have a place to land so that they won't drown. So that's another thing you can do. All right, folks, thanks a bunch, and I hope you'll not forget the little bees when you're watering. If you like us, please give us a thumbs up and please subscribe. Thanks a bunch.